Welcome to BriefBites for Better Care. Today, we're looking at a crucial question that many patients are reluctant to ask. The question is, "Excuse me, doctor, have you washed your hands?" That's not an easy question for patients to ask. And it's a question that makes some health professionals feel uncomfortable too. A study in 2012 found that 29% of health professionals are not in favour of being asked by their patients if they wash their hands. And almost half of them then said, "Well, I'd be ashamed if I then had to admit to my patient I hadn't washed." Another study showed that 77% of patients were afraid to ask their doctors if they'd washed their hands. Over half said, "Well, I just assumed the doctor had already washed." And 20% said, "Well, asking a question like this, I'd be questioning the doctor's professionalism." But it's a question that all patients should ask, because an Australian audit in 2015 found that only 72% of doctors comply with hand washing guidelines. Would you want your doctor or your loved one's doctor to be one of the 28% who don't comply? If we're interested in stopping cross-infection, we should encourage our patients to ask this question. So here are 5 suggestions that will help your patients. First, tell your patients that this is a question that it's okay to ask. Second, put a sign up at the entrance to the ward or the surgery that says, "Hand washing, it's okay to ask." 3, convince your colleagues to expect that their patients will ask this question. 4, produce hospital information brochures that encourage patients to ask the question. And 5, wash with alcohol-based hand rub in front of your patients. Then they won't have to ask. It's a simple way to protect our patients and to get better results. See you again on BriefBites for Better Care.